Hello, my wee cherubs, and welcome to Bedtime Stories with Auntie H. Tonight's story is going to be about twins called Hamish the Haggis and Heather the Haggis and the shiny red scooter. Before we start, I just want to make sure everybody's in their beds, you're lying down and you're comfortable. And then we're going to take in a couple of wee breaths, deep breaths, before we start to relax. You're going to shut your eyes and you're going to breathe in through your nose, filling up your belly with as much air as you can. And then when I tell you, you're going to breathe out through your mouth with a sigh, just a quiet sigh. So on the count of 3, we're going to breathe in through our nose. 1, 2, 3. Filling up your belly with all that air. Hold on a wee second. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out with a sigh. I'm going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, in through your nose. Look how big your belly can go. Hold. 1, 2, 3, out with a sigh. And the last one. 1, 2, 3, breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth with a sigh. That's excellent. Well done, everybody. Now close your eyes and just picture everything that you can in your head. Just imagine as we go along. And I'll begin. It was a beautiful sunny day on Manifest Park. Manifest Park is a curious place where magic happens. It's a large park with bicycle courses, football pitches, swings, trampolines, climbing frames, to name a few of the attractions. But it also has a forest area where the wildlife live. It's full of trees and streams, waterfalls and rock formations. Once you're in the forest area, you can forget about the world outside and daydream. Why do I say daydream? Well, that's where the magic happens. Let me tell you a story about Hamish and Heather so you can see what magic can do. One morning, Hamish and Heather woke up with adventure in mind. Hamish asked Heather, "What shall we do today?" And Heather replied, "Same as always, let's have the most fun." It was exactly what Hamish wanted to hear. So the twins got up, had some breakfast, and left their home to explore the park. It was a sunny day with a bit of a breeze, which was perfect to play in. Hamish and Heather climbed to the top of one of the hills and looked out at the park below them. They could see dogs jumping in the stream and kids playing football, and then Hamish spotted something fast and shiny red. Hamish said to Heather, "What was that?" Heather replied, "I don't know, but it looked like it was fun." At this point, they heard rustling behind them and turned to see their friend Lara the unicorn. Lara asked, "What are you talking about, Hamish?" Hamish replied, "I just saw a kid whiz down the hill on a shiny red thing. I couldn't see it well, and it went so fast, but it wasn't a bike." Lara said, "It must have been a scooter." Hamish asked, "What's a scooter?" Lara said, "It's a fun way to travel. It's a board that you stand on, and it has handlebars to hold and wheels to move. You can push it with one foot to propel you, or going downhill on the scooter will roll. The steeper the hill, the faster you move, so you do need to be careful." Heather, "Oh, that sounds like fun. I wish I had a scooter." Lara said, "Well, we do live in Manifest Park. It's magical here, you know." Hamish said, "You've said that before, but I'm not magical. I'm just a talking haggis." Lara laughed. "You really have no idea how magical you are, do you? Do you want to play a game with me and let's see if we can't find a little magic as we go?" Heather and Hamish both enthusiastically shouted, "Yippee, let's play." Just at that moment, Charlie the cheeky chipmunk appeared. "What's going on here then?" he asked. "We're about to play a game with Lara. She's going to show us we are magical," said Heather. "Magical? And how is she going to do that?" asked Charlie. "I'm not sure, but I wanted a red scooter, and it's to do with that," said Hamish. "I saw a kid with a red scooter down the hill. I could wait until he's not looking and take it for you," said Charlie. This is when Lara spoke up. "Charlie, that's not very nice. There is no need to steal to get what we want. In fact, if we treat people badly, bad things will happen to us. You get back what you give out, always. So be kind and good things will happen to you." Why don't you join us on our wee game and see how you get on? It doesn't sound like fun to me, said Charlie. I'm away to do my own thing. And off he trotted back in the direction of the boy on the red scooter. I like Charlie, but sometimes he asks to help him, and I get a sick feeling in my tummy, said Hamish. Me too, said Heather. It feels, well, it's hard to explain, but it just feels like something bad will happen. Lara smiled at the twins and asked, When you feel like that, what do you do? Do you do what Charlie asks? Hamish said, Well, I know he's my friend, but when I feel like that, I say I need to go home. Heather said, Me too. There was one time he wanted to jump out the bushes and scare people. I joined him, and one woman got such a fright she jumped and spilled all her fizzy juice over herself and us. I felt really bad because her clothes were messy and she was upset. I also got into trouble and I didn't like that. Lara responded, Did you know that your tummy is like a second brain? If you practice listening to it, you'll have a much better life. Tummies don't talk, silly, said Heather, as she giggled. If Hamish is sad, does he need to tell you, or do you know? Asked Lara. Well, if he is sad, I usually know because he is quiet and he has a sad face, said Heather. So you can understand things without using words then? Would you agree? Asked Lara. I guess so, said Heather, as Hamish also nodded. So when you feel that bad feeling, by going home, you are doing the right thing. Your tummy is telling you that the plan is naughty, and if you do it, then someone could get into trouble, you'll make someone sad, or someone could get hurt. Just like when you scared that lady. She got messy and upset, you got messy, and you felt bad, and you got into trouble. Ah, I see what you mean, said Heather. Hamish then said, So what's the game? I'm getting bored. Lara chuckled and said, Ha, we can't have that then, can we? Okay, I want you both to close your eyes. Both Hamish and Heather closed their eyes. Now, can you see that red scooter in your head? Yes, the twins replied. Okay, now the fun begins, said Lara. I want you to imagine that you each have a scooter at your feet. Can mine be yellow? Asked Heather. This is your scooter. It can be any colour you like. In fact, build it as you like, said Lara. Oh, okay. Mine is yellow and has streamers on the handles and a bell. Ting, 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 cheered Heather. Mine is red and has a horn. Honk, honk, giggled Hamish. Excellent, said Lara. I can see the joy in your faces. This is exactly what you should be doing. Now I want you to pick up the scooter and hold the handles and place one foot on the base. Oh, I'm a bit wobbly on mine, said Hamish as he pretended to wobble and shake. Steady, Hamish. You've got to be careful. I don't want you falling off and grazing your knee, giggled Heather. Lara smiled happy at how much fun the twins were already having. Now can you describe to me how it feels to hold the scooter, she asked. The handles have a sponge cover on, so it's kind of hard, but also soft. The base has a grip on it, so my foot feels secure, and my bell is cool metal under my thumb. Ting ting! Oh, and the streamers are tickling my legs, Heather laughed. Yes, now I'm stable. On my scooter, laughed Hamish. It feels sturdy, and the horn is plastic balloon feeling that I like to squeeze because the noise is funny. Honk! Brilliant. Now imagine you're going downhill on the scooter. What does it feel like? It's so much fun, shouts Heather. Tell me more. What is it like? Asks Lara. Hamish responds, Well, it's fast. I have both feet on the scooter and I'm whizzing downhill past Heather because my scooter is faster. Faster and more dangerous, chuckled Heather. Well, I'm not racing. I'm enjoying the wind on my face, blowing through my hair, and I can hear the wind in my ears, and it almost feels like flying. Wow, said Lara. You're both very good at this. Are you ready for the next step? Yes, shouted the twins. Okay, keep the feeling of holding the scooter and riding it downhill. How does it make you feel? I feel excited, it's fun, and I feel free and happy, said Hamish. Yes, I feel the same. I feel lucky to have my scooter and somewhere to play on it. It's so much fun, says Heather. That sounds great. I can see you're both happy because you both have great big smiles on your face. Okay, so the next step is to actually start physically moving. I want you to keep that feeling, pretending you are on the scooter, and, with your eyes open now, Run downhill. Feel the wind on your face, feel it going through your hair, and hear it in your ears. Hamish, do you think you can beat Heather pretending you're on the scooter? For real I can, shouts Hamish. Heather just shakes her head and laughs. I'm just happy to pretend I'm on the scooter. I don't need to race. Lara chuckles again. You two make me laugh. You are so similar, but also so different that you keep me on my toes, that's for sure. Anyway, you both should play this out in the best way for you. It's all about fun, which you are running, and pretending. Keep the feeling you have right now. Feel grateful for the fun you can have and the brand new scooter you have right now. But we don't actually have them, said Hamish. Lara replies, but in your imagination you do. Be grateful there, and that's when the magic happens. I do feel grateful, said Heather. When we left the house, we didn't know what to do with the day. Now we have a fun game we hadn't thought of before. Awesome, Heather. Being grateful for everything is the best state of mind to be in to make the magic happen, said Lara. So are you ready? Ready, shouted the twins. On the count of three, I want you to run down the hill just as we're talking about. Feel and hear the wind, win the race, have fun, and be grateful. 1, 2, 3, said Lara. And they were off, charging downhill, ringing their imaginary bell, honking the imaginary horn, and having the best time ever. Lara trotted downhill after the twins to see how they were getting on. When she got to the bottom, the twins were on the ground rolling about laughing. We forgot to add brakes. We realised halfway down and decided to crash into each other to stop, laughed Hamish. Heather replied, he decided he means. I didn't know until he crashed into me. What are you like? I'm guessing you both enjoyed the game since you're both laughing. Yes, pretending is fun, laughed Heather. Can we do it again? Asked Hamish. Lara grinned. Of course we can. The more you play and have fun, the faster the magic happens. So they made their way to the top of the hill and carried on playing the game. What they didn't know was that as they played, Charlie the chipmunk had other ideas. He decided he wanted that scooter now and he knew how to get it. He decided to set a trap. He saw the boy was at the top of a hill and about to enjoy a run down the hill. Charlie quickly got a branch and placed it in the young boy's path. He covered the branch with some fallen leaves to disguise it, and he hid in the bushes. He thought that the boy's scooter wheel would hit the branch. The scooter would wobble and fall. He thought that the boy would cry, and he could quickly grab the scooter and run away while the boy was distracted. But Charlie was wrong, and being a naughty chipmunk backfired. You see, when the boy hit the branch, it didn't affect the scooter, or no, not at all. The scooter shot the branch up into the bush just above Charlie's head. It hit a pigeon, which scared the pigeon, who then pooped on Charlie's head. That's bad luck enough as it is. But that wasn't all. Charlie shrieked, jumped out of the bushes without looking, slipped on the leaves and tumbled down, grazing his knee. He got up and went home to clean up with tears in his eyes and feeling very sad. Clearly, being a naughty person doesn't work out very well, does it? The next day, Hamish and Heather woke up with the sun and were ready to start a new day. They'd very much enjoyed their day with Lara and had pretty much forgotten they ever wanted the scooters in the first place. They had so much fun, even just making pretend. They heard their mum call them for breakfast, but she sounded different. She sounded excited. Well, if Mum is excited, the twins were definitely impatient to find out why, and they ran downstairs quickly. They met Mum in the hall. Good morning, my wee cherubs. How did you sleep? Mum asked, and the twins, in unison, as always, replied, with her eyes shut, Mum. It was an inside joke with Mum that she'd get them to say every now and again. Mum laughed. I never catch you out, do I? Anyway, I have a surprise for you both. You've both been really good. You've kept your room tidy and you helped me in the garden. I promised you a treat if you could keep that up for the summer, and you did better than expected. So you're getting a better treat than I had planned. Hamish, yours is in front of the chair, and Heather, yours is in front of the couch. The twins looked at each other with excitement in their eyes. They couldn't think what it could be. Is it a sweet? It can't be, because these gifts seem too big. They were so busy trying to guess that their mum had to say to them, what's keeping you? Do you not want a treat? The twins replied, "We want it, we want it." "Well, open the door then," Mum laughed. Heather and Hamish held hands and pushed the door open together. The curtains were open and the sun shone directly onto, can you guess what it is, kids? One shiny red scooter with a horn in front of the chair, and one shiny yellow scooter with a bell and streamers on the handles in front of the couch. "How did you know, Mum? How did you possibly know that's what we both wanted?" "Really?" asked Mum. "You like them?" She smiled. "You see, I went out last week to look for a gift for you, but I wasn't sure what to get. I walked from shop to shop and nothing felt right. I was about to give up for the day when I noticed the sun glistening off something shiny out the corner of my eye. And as I turned, I saw a shop I didn't know was there, and in the window were a few different coloured scooters. These two spoke to me. I just went with my gut. I'm so happy that you like them." "Like them? We love them, Mum. Thank you so much," cried out Heather. "Yes, Mum, thank you. I love it. You are the best." So after breakfast, the first thing the twins did was go out to the same hill they played on yesterday, but today they had the real scooters. Lara saw them play and smiled. She knew she'd see them on those scooters soon. She believed the magic. But rather than interrupt them, she decided to look for Charlie. You see, she knows Charlie isn't a bad boy. He just has a naughty idea sometimes, and he just needs someone to teach him a better way. And she decided she'd like to give it a try. After all, we all deserve to live a happy life, and sometimes all we need is someone to teach us how magical we all truly are. So, kids, that's the end of today's story. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed creating it for you and reading it to you. Think magical thoughts before you go to sleep, and you just never know what'll happen in the morning. Take care, everybody. Love from Auntie H. Good night.